There's a kind of pain that doesn't scream. It doesn't leave bruises or bleed out into the world. It's silent, still, but heavy. It lives in the quiet hours, in the questions you never ask, in the dreams you postpone with a smile and a shrug. You tell yourself, it's not the right time, maybe later, it's not that bad. But deep down, something inside you knows the truth. You're not avoiding a problem, you're avoiding transformation. We build lives around our fears. We call them routines. We call them responsibilities. But what if your entire life, the structure you've carefully built, is a fortress designed to keep one thing out? Yourself, the self that once hoped, the self that once hurt, the self that still aches in the background because it never got the chance to become. You don't need to have a breakdown to feel broken. You just need to wake up every day feeling like something is missing and pretending that you don't notice. Carl Jung once said, "What you resist not only persists, but will grow in size." And this is the trap. The pain you ignore doesn't disappear. It multiplies. It becomes fatigue, apathy, low-level frustration. It seeps into your conversations, your relationships, your sleep. You tell yourself you're tired from working too much, that you're burned out from the pace of the world. But the real burnout is spiritual. It's from holding in what you should have faced long ago. Think about it. What have you been avoiding? What emotion have you been too afraid to feel because you think it might tear you apart? What truth have you buried under distractions and noise because you fear it might demand a different life from you? We all do it. We all have that thing, the one memory, the one regret, the one dream we keep locked behind a door labeled "not now." But here's what no one tells you: that door you fear, it's the only one that leads anywhere. You might think you're protecting yourself by avoiding the pain, but in truth, you're slowly forgetting what it means to be alive. Avoidance has a cost, and the price is you, your clarity, your energy, your freedom. It all gets dimmed when you close the door on your inner truth, because pain isn't just pain. Sometimes pain is instruction. Sometimes pain is memory knocking on the walls of your heart, reminding you that you still care. You're not tired because you've done too much. You're tired because you've silenced too much. Too many tears swallowed. Too many words held in. Too many moments where you said yes when your entire soul was screaming no. The world teaches us early on to be polite, to be strong, to hold it together, but it rarely teaches us to be whole. To be whole is not to be unbroken. It is to be honest about where the cracks are. You want to feel free again? Then stop running. Sit with what hurts, not to judge it, not to fix it right away, but to finally listen to it. Your pain doesn't want to destroy you. It wants to introduce you to the version of yourself you abandoned when things got too hard. The child in you who used to dream without limits. The teenager who wanted to create, explore, be different. The adult you were meant to become before life and fear interrupted the process. This isn't about going back. It's about integrating what you lost along the way. Because healing isn't about erasing the past. It's about reclaiming the parts of you that still want to live, and that door you've been afraid to open. It holds the pieces you need, not just to survive, but to finally begin. There comes a moment when running stops working. You can distract yourself with noise, people, achievements, even spiritual talk, but the ache still waits in the quiet. And that's the moment when something ancient within you stirs. A kind of inner revolt, not against the world, but against your own numbness. You start asking dangerous questions, the kind most people avoid their entire lives. What if I've built my life around fear? What if comfort has become a prison? What if I've been protecting a version of myself that no longer exists? These questions are painful, but they are the beginning of truth, because transformation doesn't start with inspiration. It starts with discomfort, with standing in front of the mirror and not looking away this time. Look at who you are, not the curated version, but the real one. The one who cries at night, but smiles in the morning. The one who wants more, but feels stuck. The one who dreams of a different life, but hasn't known how to begin. That version of you is not weak, it's honest. And honesty is the beginning of power. Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." But how do you find that why, if you're afraid to look at what you've buried? The pain you avoid becomes the master of your decisions. It shapes your relationships, your career, your self-worth, all while whispering, "You're not ready." But here's the truth, you're never really ready. You become ready by stepping into the thing you fear most, by turning the handle on that heavy, locked door and choosing to walk through it anyway. Because what lies on the other side is not just pain, it's power, it's presence, it's you finally showing up for your own life. There's a moment in every life when silence becomes louder than noise, when the distractions no longer distract, and the masks you've worn for years begin to slip. This is not a breakdown, this is a breakthrough if you allow it. But most people don't. They run faster, scroll harder, work longer, smile wider, all in a desperate attempt to keep the truth buried. Because facing yourself feels like death. But what actually dies is the illusion. The illusion that you're fine, that your past didn't leave a mark, that your pain can be ignored forever. It can't, it won't. And that's not bad news. It's the beginning of freedom. Carl Jung called this the shadow, the hidden part of us we're too ashamed to face. But what you hide in the dark doesn't disappear. It grows teeth. It rules you from behind the curtain. Only by turning toward it, the fear, the shame, the old wound, do you regain your life. You don't fight your demons by pretending they aren't there. You face them. You listen to what they're trying to teach you. You make peace with what hurt you, not to excuse it, but to reclaim the part of you that was lost. This is the real work, the slow, sacred process of becoming whole again. It's not glamorous. It won't look impressive on social media, but it will feel like coming home. And here's the paradox. The more pain you're willing to feel, the more alive you become. Because the depth of your suffering is also the depth of your potential to love, to create, to serve. This is the fire that purifies, not to destroy you, but to burn away everything that is not truly you. The pain you fear is the place where your power waits. You've come this far, which means something inside you already knows. Avoiding your pain hasn't worked, and it never will. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much time you think you've lost, how many regrets you carry, your life isn't over. It's still yours. And what if this moment of stillness, this ache you've been trying to silence, is the invitation to stop running, to stop pretending, to stop waiting for some perfect version of yourself to arrive? You are already enough to begin, not because you're flawless, but because you're real. All the strength you've looked for in others, all the answers you've tried to find in books or noise or distraction, they've always been inside you, buried under the fear you were too afraid to feel. And now you're not afraid anymore. Or maybe you are, but you're still here, still listening, still breathing, still trying. That's courage. That's rebirth. That's how change actually begins. Not in a flash of lightning, but in the quiet decision to face what hurts instead of turning away. So the question now is not, will the pain go away? The question is, what kind of person will I become because I chose to walk through it? Because pain is not the end, it is the path. And on the other side of that door is not more suffering, but meaning, freedom, and a life you can finally call yours. So, will you open it?